and welcome to Day One Update. I'm Auxi Klutch, and this is Aground. Aground is a Halo 2 anniversary linear infection map shown on the canvas of Awash. This spectacle of a map is home to some jaw-dropping aesthetics as you and your team of survivors make their way through the coastal ridgeline. The aesthetics don't end there, as you also move past a decommissioned UNSC recon outpost, then through a small defensive cave to ensure protection for the small base of operations located atop the ridge. Lastly, with the remaining survivors in your force, you make your last efforts to survive in a broken down cove. Now, some quick facts you need to know about the map. The map is linear infection, or a progression map. The best game type to use is Parasite X21. Best player count is 10 to 16. This map also needs teamwork to progress. It is not a solo effort. As you begin the map, you are placed in the back of a plateau with a small run-down recon outpost. As a human, you are to make your way to the other side and begin surviving, although the infected initials are waiting patiently in your survival area to catch any players not paying enough attention. This stage is designed on a 3-path system: left, middle, and right. This means that there will be 3 pathways that lead to the survivors' holdout. This places the humans to break into groups themselves and watch these locations to ensure that their team can move on with the least amount of casualties. This system has shown effective for the infected players to grab choice kills when a human player count is not defending properly. Also, it allows the infected to not feel like they are throwing themselves towards the humans just hoping for a kill. This brings us to the weapons of choice on Stage 1. The first stage is home to a specific set of weapons to hold out with. The stage does not include very powerful weaponry, as it would allow the survival of humans to be too easy. First, the assault rifle. The assault rifle is considered to be the power weapon of the first stage, as it can claim more range to effectively kill the infected players. There are 2 on the stage, so grab them quickly. This stage also brings dual magnums. This is effective at close range to kill any approaching infected that may get the lunge on you. This is a much needed pickup. As the timer allows the bird to spawn, you and your team now need to move as a group to the second stage. You move through a thin set of rock one by one. This transition can be very helpful for precious seconds of separation of the infected if played smart, or it can be the demise of your survival run. Various weapons are laid out to grab and go, also a very important battle rifle. Words of advice is to have that battle rifle player stay in the back to pick off the invading infected, but save that ammo for the second stage. You are now entering the second stage, the cave. The cave aesthetically places you in the front defenses of your small base of commands. Hold out for the time given, the gate opens, then fall back to be reinforced. This stage is designed for a 2-pass system. It gets more up close and personal. The locations of survival force the humans to split into 2 groups, one on top of the platform overlooking the central area, and the group set to the left to stop the infected force left from group 1, and vice versa. This stage can end your campaign if you let too many infected gain control, or can be a breath of fresh air. This brings us to the weapons of choice for Stage 2. The weapons that are laid out in Stage 2 are designed for close quarter combat. You'll be given a resupply of SMG and AR ammo. You will also find 2 shotguns with limited ammo, but may not be the best choice for one player to grab both shotguns. Also, if you brought the BR with some extra ammo, you will find it very useful when placing shots at the approaching infected. As the gate opens, make the call out to your teammates and run. You are now making your way to the base. However, be wary of what is behind you. With the transition between stages, you as a player get the feeling and the fact of a horde of infected trailing you. As you make your way into the structure, you take advantage of positions to slow or kill some infected. This stage is designed to allow the humans to play the positions periodically before overrun. Don't allow the infected to automatically win the positions by you falling back. Take advantage of the stairs or balcony. The stage is designed for the group to play in a single area, but the flow of infected arises. It is important for the infected to play as a horde to gain ground, not in a single file. This allows the tempo of the map to shift into the favor of the infected and places more pressure on the humans for any slip up. The base is laid out to allow humans control of the main room for duration of the stage, but do have to fall back to a location outside if need be. However, doing so, when the bridge opens for progression, these players now must push up and gain control before moving on. One thing to note that Stage 3 is the most intense part of the map, as humans get the feeling that slaughtering one infected will only bring 2 more. This brings us to the weapons of choice on Stage 3. As you may have noticed, yes, this stage kits a rocket, a very important tool to ensure the survival of this stage. A must-have to clear the horde of infected as they follow the humans after the gate opens, and to give some breathing room for any other clumps of infected that may arise. Some ammo resupply of SMG and AR again, and lastly, there is a fallback shotgun to grab, very useful when the rockets are all used up. As the bridge appears, you press up with the remaining survivors looking for the safety down in the cove. This stage aesthetically brings the map back to beginning, as you can see the recon outpost. The stage is also built in a way to make the humans see the approaches of the infected. This allows a bit of knowledge and communication between the survivors to make their next move. The cove is built on a 2-path system. This allows the infected to choose the path down the cliffside on the right with rock pillars as cover, or to take the quick but open path to get the jump on the humans on the left. This stage is also designed for a waste system on the infected. No new teleporters become present. Infected must stack up and take paths to gain more and more ground to overthrow the humans. However, this also kills time on the clock for the humans' benefit. If the survivors do manage to survive the wave of infected, this allows them time to regroup themselves and get ready for the next wave. It's a good finale to the map. This brings us to the weapons of choice on Stage 4. This stage hosts a few final weapons for the survival of the humans. There is a choice weapon of BR to take down the remaining infected at longer range, and a shotgun that is a must-have when the BR fails to pick off the invading infected. Aground is a very immersive map that keeps the humans on their toes either at the holdout locations or on the move between stages. The aesthetic value will keep you wondering what will be next, and lastly, the replay value on the map will want you to keep playing the map over and over when in a lobby. This has been Auxi Klutch on DayOneUpdate showcasing the Halo 2 anniversary map Aground. I want to thank you for watching and be tuned in for some more upcoming Forge content.